third is Gaurav Khurana, who bears a 10 plus years of experience in software testing. He's currently working with Microsoft and have worked with three MNCs across. He has worked on Next and Windows-based application for telecom and an insurance domain. So, and also he has worked on lot many scripting things and test project Seleniums of automations along with Excel. And he has his own blog at urziel.com. And as Urziel is a Polish word, which means to share, as he believes in sharing is caring. So, Gaurav, over to you.
Sure. Thank you, Karthik, for that introduction. So I would share my screen. Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, in whichever time zone you are. So hope you had a good break. So today we would be sharing some super cool daily course that you can achieve with Selenium. So most of you must have used Selenium. So Selenium, as we know, it is for like we open a browser and click, find some things, and then click and send keys. So let me quickly ask, how many of you have opened a website with a Selenium? You can just raise your hands. There is a button if you are using a desktop at the top where you can raise hand. So to tell that you have tried Selenium and open a website ever with it. I'm just waiting for your responses. Okay, I see quite a lot of hands. So just to assure you that if you have done that after I complete my slide, you would be able to do what I'm going to show the things. So you would be able to achieve whatever I'm going to show you. So this would be remain the agenda of this call. Like I'll discuss two problems that I have tried to solve. Maybe you can mute if somebody is not talking. There is a little noise that is coming. Thank you. Yeah. So I'll discuss two problems that I saw in my daily life, which I could be able to solve it with Selenium. So I'll share it, a cool thing of doing it. Then I'll show the demo that how I have achieved it and solved that problem. And when you start doing one thing, you will find a better way. Like if you keep doing the same thing, you will try to find a way by which you can make it a little better. Because automation is all about making your life easy. So it should not be like it can be Excel or it can be anything. So and some of you who might have done all these things, they may find that it's just cool and it's not maybe maha cool for them. But as I progress, I found it that initially I tried to make it cool and then super cool and then maha cool. So what exactly I mean by it, once I progress, you will be able to know, like some of the sessions that we have earlier attended, like of Docker and Ansible. So if you notice in those session, there was a recipe that was served to you. So for example, if some people don't like milk, right? But if you add chocolate powder to it, that becomes a recipe. Or it could be curd and people can add in some people don't like it, they added salt and all, and then it becomes a recipe and it becomes a better thing. So without spending any further time, I'll come to the background of it. So you must have seen that timesheet, right? So especially in service based organization, some places the name is different. They call it WMS, work management system, and sometimes it's labor filling. So different names are there, and companies require you that you fill it 100%. You must be compliance at some organization, and there could be different like you have to fill it weekly at some places, and sometimes you forget it, right? It's a daily repetitive task and you have forgot it. So tell me, how many of you have filled the timesheet ever in your career till now? Maybe by raising just your hand. Because it's very common in most of the organization. Like the three I have worked in, all of them have this task of filling the timesheet. So I see many hands. are still being raised. So whatever I'm telling you, it's just an example. You can use it in various ways, like the things that I'm going to show you. Maybe you can find another use case of it, right? And at some of the organization, it's even at appraisal thing, right? So there is a compliance issue, like if you don't fill it, and sometimes some people feel that okay, leads and manager, they are only there to tell you that you should fill your timesheet. So that's not the case. So if we are filling it on time, that should not be a problem, and company gets revenue out of it. So I find that it's an important thing, and since I have to fill it daily before 12 a.m., for me it's like if I don't fill it, it becomes a compliance issue. So that's one of the problem. Now moving on to the second issue, right? So I am very much active on all of these social media platform, be it Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Telegram, and whatnot. There is Signal also now. Thank God I didn't got a message as of now. Apart from that, you get that message. Someone is on someone is on Signal. So once that also coming, so all these things do a little bit of distraction, right? Like and when you were sitting in office, maybe sometimes you are cautious about it, like your leads and people are around you, maybe you'll not open these things. But yeah, there are some organization where there is open culture and people don't care whether even if you'll open it. But we must agree that all these things take a lot of your time. And when since in this COVID times we are sitting at home and doing, and so there is no check, right? So you have to have your own discipline, like you are not spending too much time on this, which will impact your testing and all, right? So now I'll go to that how I have solved these problems. So you must be thinking that what he's talking about, like we came here to heard something about that what can be solved. But how Selenium can solve these two problems? So the first one was the timesheet, and the second one is social media thing. So if you see that, as I started my session, in the starting I told you that Selenium can open a website and it can fill a form, right? So that's what your timesheet is, right? And I'll tell you that how the second problem would be solved, that how Selenium can help you. But yeah, self-control is the key though. So let me go to the demo part of it. Hope you are able to see the code thing. I have shared my full screen in IntelliJ.
Yes, Gaurav.
Okay. Okay, thank you for the confirmation. Okay, so I'll show you a very basic program. There is like anybody who has used Selenium ever, they would be able to make it out. So I'm not showing you my company's timesheet because of the obvious reason, privacy and all. So this is the second program which I have written for my company thing. So I have written in IntelliJ, you can write in Eclipse. So I'll just run this program and you can see that what it does. And we'll go to the super cool and maha cool part of it. So I have just run this program and you see, so I've just taken a website which has a timesheet kind of form. So where it fills my timesheet, right? So, and I have just put a JavaScript at the end so that it gives me a message as well. Suppose I'm busy, I'm doing something. So whenever I run it, so it tells me that. And why I have not submitted it, because at times, like suppose if I have worked for 10 hours, maybe not uh, 8 hours, but I might have worked for 10 hours, right? On that. And if I want to maybe add a particular thing, test execution for user story 890, right? So you can even do the submit portion if you are filling the same thing daily, but it's better to stop at this place and you can just do this manually, right? So this is one of the thing. And now to solve the other problem, that is social media addiction and all, how it can help. So I'm just showing you the code. The code here is very pretty much simple. Like I go to I did the get and I just filled up that forms, right? Whatever is the thing. So, but there is a problem in this. I'll come to that problem. Meanwhile, let me show you the other one. Like, for example, let me open this. So I have measured this leisure sites. Suppose I open LinkedIn, Facebook, WhatsApp, or Telegram. So if I can assign some time to it, that would be good, right? Suppose at 3 p.m. I decide that okay, daily I should open only at 3 p.m. So we see there is a post by Selenium submit of from Aditya, right? So now the Facebook is opening for me. I have just put a small sleep over there just for the demo purpose. You can define some time, like for 10 minutes it should remain, and or for certain times, right? So this is the Agile Testing Alliance group, Telegram group. So it has opened for me. So again, the code remains pretty simple. Like I have, as of now, just for the demo purpose, I have put a sleep of 3 seconds, right? You can put even a bigger one, like for the last one, it is 30 seconds so that it remains on the screen, right? You can have various programs over here. Just open a site and that should remain for a certain time so that you don't, but yeah, it's not that this can completely control you, but you have a self-imposed discipline, right? Nobody stops you to open a browser and type a site and just open it. So this was the cool part of it, like how to make it a little super cool. Let me go there. So if you see in this concept, you will find that you'll tell me, Gaurav, if I can go and click something, I can open an Eclipse. If I click something, then can't I directly open my timesheet and fill it, right? It's a valid question, right? You will ask me, Gaurav, if I have to open this and do this. So yeah, that's a very valid question. So to make it better, so I'm trying to make use of this command. So this is a simple command. I'll just paste this like once the session ends, by which you can run a Selenium program from the command prompt, right? So let me show you that how I created this. So you have to type Java and you should be in the, or you can mention the place where the classes are created, right? For example, this was my project fill hours. So you will always find there is a target folder and in that there are test classes. So here are the classes. So this is my class fill hours.main. So what I will do is I will create a text file over here. Let me create a text file over here and I'll name it as fill my hours and name it the extension as bat so that it becomes a batch file. And what the command that I'm going to put is this command. Why I have written other commands, I'll just let you know. So fill my hours, let me rename it to fill my hours underscore 3 and I'll just edit this file and I'll paste this. So what is the command is the all the classes is in this, and it's better if you can place the Selenium jar in the same, or you can mention the path where the jar is there and mention the class file name. So in this case, fill hours.main, and this command this will keep the command prompt open for some time, so you can see if there are any errors, right? So I've just pasted this command and I'll save it and I'll come out and let me run it. Right, so it saves your time, right? Now you need not to open Eclipse or IntelliJ. There is a batch file present on your desktop. You just click it whenever you want. So I hope it makes it a little cool, right? That you just have a batch file for similar things. Like you can have n number of use cases for this. Maybe you have your Jira or your task management. And the one thing that I would like to mention, that while doing this you will have a lot of learning, though you think that things are simpler and all. Like when I was implementing for my office thing, so there was a button like which I have to click some 7-8 times, right? Send keys was not working for it. So those small things you will have a learning over there. So this way we can make it super cool. Hope maybe we can take the questions at the end. So this is the command. I'll just paste it. And this one, like why I have those commands, like when you open, like since I have placed the Java's that batch script in the classes folder, that's why I need not to give like move to these paths. If I have created this batch file in some other place, for example here in my project folder, let me show you this one. So here, if you see, I have navigated to that path where my classes are there. So if you are creating that in that folder and create a shortcut to desktop, this will also work. No need to add these commands. Right now, going to the some concepts are there which I would like to mention as of now before going to the that Mahacool thing. So you might have tried that, like, this office websites, they have restrictions, right? When you open, it will, like, if I open my office website via Selenium, it will ask me some username and password, right? Some username and password, and even it has the phone authentication, like I will get a phone call in my phone, and then if I add a pin, then only it will allow me, right? But if you would have seen that in my program, like in this leisure sites program, right, if you see, I have not put any LinkedIn username, password, Facebook, but still it was opening my account. So the key is, many of you might have used this option. So in this particular path, like in this particular path, this is for Chrome. It might a little vary for Firefox and other browsers, right? So it keeps your default directory, which has your username and passwords. So what will happen is, if you just add this option dot add arguments and mention the path of your user data, so maybe you might have not noticed it earlier. Let me try to launch it again, this leisure sites program. So you will see that my name would be written over there, like it will open, like in this, if you see, this is default profile. It has not opened like the current user, so it's anonymous. But if you see this, my name is there, right? So here it has my ID because it is having all my username and passwords. So this way, if you will open, you will save your time of adding the username and password and avoiding double authentication and all. So one tip is, like, use that browser which you are not currently using, because if this is open and if I try to open another one, it will say that your profile is already in use. Okay, so generally I use Edge for all my works. So I generally use this Edge browser. So that's why I have implemented all this in the Chrome browser, right? So that was one concept that which is important in this. And yeah, the other one is, like, you can just add a JavaScript so that whenever it opens, even you can have a verify one, like I just showed you. But in for my company, I have a verify one, which I run, maybe which batch script may be run in the evening to check that whether I have filled my hours or not, right? So this one is for the verify thing. I have just not showed the above code because of the. Okay, now coming to the final thing, which makes it Mahacool, right? So what if the batch script runs automatically, right? We started with the place where I have to open my code and run it, right? So what if then we place the code in a batch script which I have to run it. Now what if the batch script also runs automatically? So I'll share a simple concept by which you can do that. So let me show you. So there is a in Windows, there is a option called as task scheduler. So so now we are moving towards that recipe thing. So I have just opened this task scheduler. Okay, so you can just click on this first one, create a basic task, and name it fill my office timesheet, whatever name you want to give. You can give a description to it, right? And you can just select weekly over here, or even if, like, suppose you forget it every time, you can mention it when the computer starts or when I log in, so that the first time you log in into in the morning, it opens to you, you fill it, and you are done for that day, right? But as of now, I'll fill weekly. And since it's a Saturday today, I'll put Saturday. The time is 15:33. I'll just put 2 minutes from now, that is 35. So start a program, and I'll select the batch script that we created. Okay, so this is the batch script, fill hours. You can even give some arguments, like maybe you can make it the better if any customized things you have, and then just make it finish. So as soon as you do it, it will show here in history, like whenever it is run, so you can see the back. So if you see that task got registered. So as of now in my clock, it's 15:34. So when it becomes 35, it should automatically launch. So I have just put two times, at 11 a.m. and at 3 p.m. it gets launched and fill my timesheet to wait for me to submit. And then at 6 or 7 p.m. I have put, like, it should do the verification whether I have filled it or not. So now I'm not involved. It's a fully automatic thing that it automatically gets launched and fill my hours most of the time. And then I just do the verification, and then the verification is also run automatically. And just to reward also yourself, again have a script that yeah, you have filled your hours. Or if you have not filled it, like it's not greater than equal to 8, then it will give me a message that please submit your hours, it's very late. So it's 35 now. It should get launched. Let me close this one. It does not get launched as soon as it becomes 15:35. There is a delay of few seconds, like I have noticed earlier. So you might just have to wait a little, but it will launch. Yeah. So if you see my hands are here, I did not launched it. So it automatically launched. And yeah, and you should put a time where you are not in some meetings and sharing screen, because you can just anyways minimize it, but still you can take some precautions, like daily if you are in a meeting and it gets launched, so it could be a little disturbing. But yeah, you can simply make it down. So yeah, if you have seen it, it's done like that. Okay, so I'll give some other tips. Like it's not that you have to do it via it's a personal thing. Like since I do it for my own purpose, so I have used this task scheduler, but there are other ways of doing it. For example, test project, if you have used it, some automation tool, they have some scheduled job feature where you can define a job and it runs every time remotely. Even that thing you can even use Jenkins also. Right, Jenkins also you can run the same command which I have shared here. Sorry, yeah, here this command you can put it in Jenkins and have the code running, so that even Jenkins can do it if you find it comfortable that way. So if you see in all this that at the core it was Selenium, right? The whole recipe was there, but it cannot work without Selenium. We added the batch job feature, task scheduler, but it's the Selenium who is doing these basic things for this. So I'm almost done. So you can reach out to me on LinkedIn via this LinkedIn_GK or any of these places. So I'm open for any questions as of now.
Great, Gaurav. Thank you for the wonderful session. So, guys, I would request you that if you have any sort of questions, please feel free to ask to Gaurav so that you can get some more clarity on the things what you are guys are thinking of. The more you ask, the more you learn. So, I would request everyone to please speak up on the questions, whatever you have.
So meanwhile, I'll paste these things in the chat. So any question, or if you would like to add, like it can be used in a other better way, that would also be great. Like if you have some suggestions that it can be used in which is common, which you think that other people can also maybe implement it. So please feel to unmute yourself and share those things, because there could be a number of use cases for that you might find it out. So we have a very good suggestion in the chat box that we should try to use it for IRCTC. Yeah, that's a very good suggestion.
Charles,
And and then we can add it Selenium grid so that we have multiple sessions open so that it's possible. So if no questions, maybe we can close. What do you suggest, Karthik?
perfect. Fair enough, Gaurav. Probably if we don't have any such questions, we can like call off as of now. So, guys, requesting everyone to reach out to Gaurav or a LinkedIn or any other social media platform.
Karthik, sorry for the interruption. I think there is one question. If Hafiza, you can just unmute yourself and ask. I think there is one recent message which I can see in the chat.
Yes. Please go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, you can go ahead and type or ask your question, Zipa. I can answer maybe.
Siva, please unmute and ask your question.
I'm
Yeah,
not sure.
yeah, if you're not comfortable, you can type it maybe in the chat. I'm there, so I can reply in chat as well.
Yeah, my question was like just like in IRCTC, if I want a seamless booking, starting from login to complete ticket booking, but there is two time where I have to enter the CAPTCHA.
Right.
So CAPTCHA and OTP which comes to your mobile. So anyway, I mean, it could be fully automated without any manual intervention. CAPTCHA is the one of the major things.
Right. So if you read online many blogs, many people recommend that if CAPTCHA is there, you should not use Selenium or any such tool, because the reason of keeping those CAPTCHAs is that machine should not be able to do it, right? So if machines are able to do it, then that defeats that purpose. So there is no way, but internally how the team do is like they will tell the in the test environment to not have those things, to test that functionality. But CAPTCHA, there are some libraries by which it can be done, but mostly it will not be taken care of all the scenarios, because it defeats the purpose, right? If IRCTC will remove it and people will make the bulk booking, so it will defeat the purpose. So generally it's not recommended, or there are generally no ways of doing that. And there is another question: how can we handle I am not a robot? So again, so all these things fall under those things, like you have to identify the traffic lights in that. So the reason is that you have to prove that you are a human. So if a robot one day would be able to do that, then I think the purpose is defeated, right? That, like for example, on a blog, in my blog, there is a subscribe button. So if I don't put a captcha, and even if I put a captcha and there are some people who will enter 10,000 email ID at the same time, and they're able to prove that they are human when they are not, so it defeats the purpose of saying that I am a human kind of that answer. So those things are there to block that stuff, but how the testing happens is via that, like asking the developer team to block those things in the lower environments. So hope that answers your question, Harshal. Thank you. And I would request to please share the honest feedback. It would be helpful for me in the further going sessions. So it will just take 2 minutes of your time. Thank you. Thank you, Karthik.
Thank you, Gaurav. Thank you so much for the wonderful session. We really appreciate your time.